There are certain habits that's going to ruin your future success, and there's other habits that's going to make you do what some people do in 10 years in as little as just 1 year. And do yourself a favor and watch this whole video, because it's going to completely change your life, and it's not going to be like all the other YouTubers who just tells you to go to the gym. These habits 100% work and will change your life completely if you apply them. The first habit that made me successful at a young age is to simply just say no. Listen, in order to be the top 1%, you can't be running around doing what the other 99% are doing. You're gonna end up getting the exact same results as them. When I was 16, working to become successful, I constantly got invited to parties and things like that, because in my college years, I had been able to set up a pretty good social circle. But the thing I quickly realized is I had completely different goals than these people, and all they wanted to do was stuff that would absolutely ruin my future. And you could argue the fact that, isn't that kind of like a boring life? And yes, that's true. Saying no to everything can be a very boring life, but the thing that I understood is that this is not a permanent solution. It's only short term while I'm building. I realized that for the next 2 years, there would be a phase where some people would go out party and ruin their future, while a few other people would be building their future. And in school, I was always the kid who was doing like online business and stuff. Nobody did that. When I started this, there was nobody who was into watching online business content or anything. So they all thought that I was weird for this, but I believe that in life, there's a season for everything. At that point, I knew that I had to put my head down, get to work. But today, if I want to do more fun stuff, I can do that. Do you really see a future with these people? And are you guys really friends, or are you just friends with the same drug? Listen, if you do not have a future with these people, you're better off just doing your own thing. It's a very short-term pleasure anyways. And to make all of this easier for you, I recommend you to every single day remember your goal, visualize it, and always be aligned with your mission. The second habit that made me rich by the age of 21 was to avoid instant satisfaction. The thing you have to understand is that the things that comes with the highest highs usually comes with the lowest lows. This is very true with drinking and hangovers. If something is as fun as going out with your friends and drinking, but not productive at all, of course there's gonna have to be an opposite downside to that. So I quickly realized this, and I started building my life around doing the right habits and completely eliminating the bad ones. But if you're starting out right now and you have tons of bad habits, start with the one that you think will have the most impact of your life. For example, the habit of drinking. Go ahead and replace that with working out. When you work out and you try to get in shape and level up your life, drinking has far more negatives than it already had, because now you're trying to maintain this lifestyle and your health. And if you're going to go out there and make mistakes such as drinking, you're going to ruin all your gym progress in just one night. So when there's more at stake, you're also less likely to do that habit. And I remember a couple of months ago, actually, I used to drink Coke Zero every single night. So what could I do? Well, I ended up exchanging it for tea. And it's obviously not as fun, but it's a lot better for me. The key to becoming successful is to sacrifice present pleasure for future gain. And how many times have you not been doing the right habits? You've been working out, you've been consistent with your business, and you know how good that feels, right? Nothing beats feeling productive. Even for me, I didn't like going to school, but when I decided to commit a little bit to it, even school became a little bit funny. Habit number 3, staring at the wall. Now, this habit is a very personal one, and you're probably gonna think it sounds really weird. Henrik, are you spending your day staring at the wall? And the answer is yes. Whenever you have downtime, you probably go to play video games or go hang out with your friends. The thing that I did during my downtime was I just spent time staring at my wall. And if you listen to me, I'm going to teach you why that is a productive hack that's going to 10x your result and make you productive in just 1 hour. Every single evening, spend some time just staring at my wall or doing some meditation, and I would just be sitting there self-reflecting, thinking, visualizing my goals. That's why I became successful, because I was always in touch with my goals. I didn't go out and distract myself from them. And once I was done with my workday, I would just sit and stare at the wall, reflect, and think about how I could become better. What this did for me is it made me very self-aware. I want you to know that you actually have all the answers. There's a part of your brain that you have not unlocked, and it sounds really weird now, but you have all the answers and you can think logically. Your brain is just fully distracted. And if we look at, for example, the people that goes to jail, right? What happens in many cases is They don't like it, but they become very strong. They become very big, or some of them writes a book. And the reason for that is because your dopamine level gets so reset that when you spend your life in constant boredom, you're gonna eventually start gravitating towards doing something productive, right? When your mind is always distracted, you're not gonna be productive. So when I spend time staring at my wall and I'll just sit like this and stare, okay, enough is enough. I'll just go do something, and eventually I'm gonna do a task. So staring at the wall is a habit that made me super successful, and I recommend you to do the same. Now we're getting into the 2 last habits, which currently at this state of my mind is the absolute key to all of my success. If there's some habits from this video that you want to remember, it's gonna be these 2, and watch both of them closely because they align with each other, and one is gonna help you whenever you get thrown out of one of them. And the 4th habit of this video is to stay on the same vibration and the same frequency. Most people in this life, and me included, I used to be like this a lot when I started, are period workers. You get an idea, you get very high in it, and you think, I'm gonna do this awesome business, and you work very hard in the period, but then you quit. When I first started my business, I would do it like this. I would do a period, I would work hard, make 5,000, quit. Next period, work hard, make 8,000, quit. And I would do high, nothing, high, nothing. So, and that's the worst way you can ever work because it ruins consistency. The guy who stays on a vibration and does 2 hours of work every single day is gonna beat the guy who goes 24 hours in a weekend. When you're on a wave where you feel good, you're super focused, you're on the right vibration, you need to do everything that you can to protect it. Don't let anything distract you while you're on this wave, and ride it all the way out. When I'm on a wave, I'll have the same habits that I do, and sometimes I get thrown off of it, and I'm going to teach you in the 5th habit what to do when you fall out of your routine. And I realize that right now I'm on a vibration, and if I get the wrong input, I can fall off of it. So when I sit and work on my computer, I can't be listening to rap and just skip. And the lyrics and the changes in melody, all of that, it goes completely into my subconscious mind, and it ruins all my productivity. I don't want any interruptions. I don't want to go out. I'm on a wave of constant productivity, and I realize that. So therefore, I'm going to resort to habit number 1. Simply say no. Right now, I'm on a great frequency. I'm on the perfect vibration. I'm moving consistently. I'm getting all the work done. I'm not having any interruptions in my life. I'm going to say no to people and stay on this vibration. But if you can do this for a few weeks, you're going to be very successful. You know how good it feels to be productive and on a wave like this. So when you're on it, you must protect it and ride it all the way out. The 5th habit, and this one has absolutely changed my life, is to just do one task. And this is what you're gonna do when you fall out of the frequency. So obviously for me as well, I work very hard, I'm trying to grow my business, but there comes times where I get completely thrown off my vibration, I lose focus, I get brain fog. Maybe I've been to a concert, I don't go to concert, but let's just say I've been to a concert. The next day, I'm feeling kind of slow, I'm off my routine. I just do the one task. Let me explain to you this concept. There are certain tasks out there that I absolutely despise doing. Okay, I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. I love to do YouTube. It's such a great hobby, but for me, recording YouTube videos is kind of painful. I'm very tense. I get very sweaty because I'm not the best at camera. Maybe you guys see the final product and you think, but I'm not. So that's a task that for me is very hard to do. So whenever I fall out of routine, I'll go and film a YouTube video, and I've already done a hard task that requires a lot of me. I'm instantly back in routine. You need to do a hard task, maybe even every day, something that you don't like doing to make the other tasks harder. So whenever I fall back into routine, I'm not thinking this is the end of the world and that it's going to be so hard to get back in routine. I'm thinking about just doing the one task, and every single time I've done it, I'm going to be productive. Actually, before filming this video, I was really slow, like I was feeling kind of tired. Now I'm already feeling the energy, and I know that when I get over this camera, I'm just gonna get straight into the next task. So do tasks that you don't like doing, and do the one task, and all the momentum will reset. Many people get kind of sad, like, I got thrown off my routine, I'm not gonna go back. The problem is that you're viewing your work in streaks. Don't do that. Just view it as different vibrations and different frequencies, and in order to tap back into the frequency that you was on, just do the one task that you don't like doing, and everything is going to start working in your favor once again. So if you're in your teens now, or if you're even in your 30s and you want to become successful, take some of these habits, especially the last ones, implement it into your life, get rid of all the noise, put your head down, start focusing, and you're going to become incredibly successful very fast. I'm Henrik, and on this channel, I'm sharing everything that I know about business, how to make money online, mindset, and more. So I hope that you enjoyed the video, that you click a like on it and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video.